Bittersweet Rain. Here. And this is Nana. She's here as well. Right, Nana? She's just my cuddle buggy. My cuddle bug. I said buggy. But, anyways, when I tell this video, you could tell that this is kind of only for girls, I guess. I mean, if you're a guy, then you're more than welcome to stick around if you want to, but this is mostly just for girls that are growing up without a mother or a mother figure like I have. That's why I make this video, because I felt like I had a lot of input in it. So well, to start off, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself, because I mean, I just don't want you to think that I'm telling you these things because I have no experience in it, you know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you my experience with not having a mom, basically. I mean, I'm not going to tell you everything, but just so that you can know a little bit about myself, and then if you would like to write down in the comments what you're going through as well, because honestly, I know that some people just need somebody to talk to, and I want this to be a place where everybody could just vent. But, yeah, I haven't really seen my mom since I was 9, so it's been a really long time. I'm 19 right now, so it's been a total of 10 years, and sadly, she passed away back in 2018, and, it was, like, it was very sad, I mean, but it's just, like, oh my goodness, it's a lot of emotions, crazy. But I just wanted to say that it's honestly really hard. Like, I know that it's difficult growing up with one parent, especially if you don't have the same sex parent, because that's just your role model. Like, that's what people say, and that's what I honestly believe, because I didn't know what to do. Like, I guess my mom, the reason why I hadn't seen her was because she had an addiction to alcohol and other things, but I don't want to get into that because it's not something that I really like to talk about, really, because it was it just has a lot of drama with it, and a lot of not uncertainties, but it's just like, I'm talking to my mom's family right now, and I don't want them to see this video and think that all I thought of her was an alcoholic, because I really didn't. Me and her and my family, like, whenever we were all together, we had really good times, like, we really did, and I remember those, but at the same time, we had bad times, and I also remember those too, and I just, it's just hard, and I know that it's hard for a lot of other girls too, which is why I want to make this video, because I think that at least I can let somebody know what I wished I had known whenever I was in elementary school, or and it was just like for 5th grade. I was only in elementary school for 4th and 5th grade, I think, or 5th grade going on. So I wish that I had somebody that was there and treated me like their own, because honestly, my mom, she was good at giving me love and all that stuff, but she also had her bad points, and ultimately that's why this happened. But as for the advice I'd like to give to you guys, I just really want to give you some emotional advice first, because I feel like that's something that nobody really talked to me about. Like, everybody just told me their opinion about it, you know what I mean? Like, well, and then you would ask me questions, and I just really didn't want to answer those questions. I didn't really want to think about it. I just wanted to bury it down and just burn it. True feelings come out a little bit, just because this is honestly a very, very sensitive topic, I would say. And it's not sensitive because of I feel hurt or anything like that. It's just because it's been avoided for so long that I have finally come to terms to what I feel about it now. But at the same time, I don't want to share that with anybody just yet. Like, I might later, but honestly, I'm still trying to work through some things out by myself. But anyways, let's get to the video. Sorry, I'm all getting hot over here. Okay. Well, for the first one, I wrote them down in my little book, because because I did a video before this one and I was just so scrambled and couldn't think of words to say, and it's just because of this topic, I think, honestly. And so for the first one, I would say to get yourself a companion. Honestly, I think what would have really helped me back then if I had Nana, like Banana right here. She helps me right now. Like I have no form of talking to anybody else besides or seeing anybody else besides my boyfriend and his sister and Rudy downstairs. But she really keeps me company all day, and I honestly don't feel that much lonely. And I have I have been lonely before, and I hate that feeling so much. It just, honestly, I feel like it made me depressed from being so lonely. And so my first thing for anybody that is growing up without a mom, to get you somebody that you could just love and talk to, and somebody that's not gonna judge you. But my second advice would be to don't give in to the drama, because honestly there was a lot of drama whenever this first happened, and there still is a lot right now, but it's like I chose to just not talk about those things, not to talk about things, because there's some things that you need to talk about, but it's just that don't talk about it if you know it's going to lead to a problem. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain ways of going about it. Just keep thinking about what you really want to know, what you really need from your parents, like from your dad or your mom, from your dad. Like, if you're able to see your mom, like, tell him that, hey dad, I really want to see her, and see if that's an option. Like, sometimes it's just, and sometimes it's not. In my case, it was not, because of multiple reasons. It wasn't just because of her drinking, so that's why I never really got to see her. But it's just something that I feel like I would have been happier about if I would go back in time and just go ask my dad, like, hey, like, can we see her? Can we do this? Can we make an effort after 3 years of not making an effort? You know what I mean? But it's my situation is real sticky. It's really, like, there was a whole bunch of factors going into it, which is why I felt like I was kind of trapped a little bit, because I couldn't really voice my opinion back then, or at least that's how I felt. Like, my dad's amazing. He's honestly a really great dad. He still is right now. Like, he's made mistakes. He's not perfect, but he has shown me to be a better woman, like, better than I feel like I could be on my own, basically. If I didn't have him, I don't know where I'd be. But I just got that in there because my dad's watching this, isn't he? He's very supportive, as in, like, he's watching this for me, and honestly it makes me so happy, because I'm honestly working really hard on this. I'm putting my heart out there, so I'm glad that he's supporting me with this. And that's one of the great things I appreciate about him. He's very supportive, just putting that out there so he doesn't get mad at me. But number 3, let me see, is to surround yourself with positive things and people. Like, me personally, whenever I was younger, I really didn't understand the effect of things that make you happy. Like, now I have so many reminders of that I'm loved. Like, I have my Valentine's Day cards up. Like, look, I'll show you. 1 second. My honey bunny gave me this card. Snoopy and the little, hold on, let me see if I can show you better. These ones, and it sings. It's the cutest thing. So I keep that up there because it keeps me happy. Like, it reminds me that I'm loved and I'm cared about, and that's something that I should have done back then. Because I mean, I feel like I surrounded myself with things that I just didn't really, like, have a different. Like, I didn't really feel different towards it. I don't know how to explain myself, sorry. But anyways, just surround yourself with happy things, happy, and people that will support you, because that's another thing. Like, I don't know why I would always be with a crowd that I never really got along with, I would say. Like, they would do different things than me, and they would have different views on stuff, and I just didn't really understand. It's just like, I felt uncomfortable sometimes with some people that I would hang out with. But there was some girls and some guys that would honestly really try to get to know me as a person, and some of them, I'm pretty sure along the way, I've talked to about things I was going through. But since then, I've kind of like drifted off into my own little place. But if any of you are watching this right now, thank you. I really appreciate you. I do miss you guys, because I know that some of you guys know that we had a really strong bond. And if any of you like come and stumble upon this video, subscribe. Message me on Instagram. I'll put it in the description below, so that anybody that wants to reconnect with me, I will honestly really love that, because it's just been, I've honestly isolated myself for the past 3 years, I would say, because 3 years ago my mom passed away, and it's just, I think since then, and it wasn't really that only, like, there was other things that happened before that, and I just really I felt done. Like, I just didn't want to surround myself with anybody. Like, I only was with my boyfriend, really, and I kind of have only been barely stepping out of my shell this past year. Like, this past year I've been seeing my mom's side of the family, and I've been a lot happier. I've been doing things that I never thought I'd be doing, like a video. I mean, I always thought that I can't do it. I'd rather just lay around all day in bed and not do anything. And I don't know if that was depression, really. I literally, there was some days where I just couldn't get out of bed. Like, I could just sleep, and I didn't feel like doing anything. I couldn't even, like, take a shower. But I always did, just telling you, I always did. Like, I always forced myself to, because I was living with my boyfriend. He really was a very boost for me in where I was in my place, and he honestly is the first one that has shown me, like, so much love and so much time that he's taken to get to know me and my problems, and to be able to bear them with me. And that's why I'm just like, oh, that brings to the point. Don't ever try to find that in a man if he's not going to give that to you right away. Because a lot of mistakes I made when I was younger is that I tried to find it. Like, I tried to find a guy that would make me happy. The way that, like, to fill the hole in my heart, basically. For lack of better words, basically. Like, I felt like I was one of those girls that felt like I had to put myself out there in order to get something back. You know what I mean? But really, that's... Sorry, I have to make another video because that one cut off. But, I'm making it pretty long, sorry. But, it's just, you don't need to do that. Like, I wasn't even looking for my boyfriend right now. Not right now. At the time. And I was just so lucky. And he wasn't looking for a girl either. He had just gotten out of a relationship, and we just found each other, and that's just how it happens. Honestly, like, once you look for something, it's not gonna, to me personally, at least in my experience, that it doesn't work that way. But whenever you don't need a man to do stuff for you, like, you don't need a man to make you happy. And that's something that I had to realize, because I was happy without us being together. Like, when we first met, we weren't together. But I was happy at that time, just hanging out with him, and even just hang out with myself, like hang out with my friends. But now I'm even more happy that he's in my life. Don't ever think that I'm not. Like, I'm really happy that I'm with him. I hope one day that we get married, and hopefully we move somewhere to Colorado. We're thinking about moving to Colorado, Canada. Like, we have plans, and that's what I really wanted. Like, I'm so glad that I have some form of stability. And that's something that I never really had whenever I was little. Like, I was moving from place to place, so. but it wasn't really like from, it was like years at a time though. It wasn't just from this place to this place. But he's the most stable. This is the most stable I've been. Like, I've been with him for the past 3 years, and that's the most stable I have been, I would say. But anyways, sorry, I feel like I ramble a lot. I'm so sorry. It's just, I have a lot on my mind. But so the next thing that I would like to do, this is probably gonna be the last thing, is well, I'm probably gonna make another video after this, and it's gonna be about clothes and things that I wish that my mom would have told me, like, you have to match your clothes this way, or you have to do this whenever you, like, beauty routines and all that stuff. Like, I never really had anybody to tell me that, so I'll make another video after this because I only have 4 minutes. and then it just cuts off. I think it's because of my storage or something, but I'll figure it out. But thank you for watching, and I hope this helped at least a little bit of girls out there. And if you would like to more insight on different things, please just let me know. Comment them, leave a like if you want me to make another one of these. I'll think my heart is on it. Like, I really want to be there for somebody that doesn't have their mother, because I mean, I'll be your mother. I mean, I want to be close. I want us to be close enough to where you feel comfortable with me giving you this advice, because honestly, it's just, I don't think it's right for anybody to grow up without a mother or a father, because it's just, it really takes a toll on that person. Like, I realized that through my life, and I really want to share that with you guys. Like, I want to share the struggles and how I overcame them. But anyways, I gotta wrap this up just a little bit. Nana, do you want to say goodbye? She's asleep. Look at her. Nana, you want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye, Nana? Oh, I can even see her. Can you see her? I don't even know. Nanner, goodbye, Nanner. Say goodbye. Okay. Bye, you guys. Thank you for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next one. And really, thank you for hearing my heart. Thank you. Thank you for letting me do this. And I'm sorry, I can't even see my face. Thank you.